Hello, welcome to Chakra 7. I'm still in Sri Lanka. I'm lighting a beautiful joss stick. There's a lot of insects around me right now. What I shouldn't do is record some yoga in the middle of the jungle. So Chakra 7 is about your crown. Let's tune in. The ground is so hard that hardly can get a joss stick in. So Chakra 7 is this beautiful, radiant piece of light that comes up in your crown. Sahasrara. This is about projection. Whatever you believe in, whether you believe in angels, spiritual, gods, any kind of spiritual help, ancestors. So it's all a belief in something that you feel that you either pray or you ask the universe for help and direction, or maybe you just feel that you believe in something spiritual but you're not quite sure what you believe in. Whatever and however this works for you, I want you to enjoy Chakra 7. Sahasrara. This is your spiritual center being. It's united with vibration, whether that's music, whether that's pranayama, whether that's singing. It's the energy of the vibration also of the earth. So enjoy everything. It means nature, water, vibration and heat of the sun, any kind of weather, thunderstorms. They aid the vibration enormously. There's so much energy that comes from an enormous thunderstorm. So this is a really nice chakra. Whether your legs are crossed or whether the legs are in front of you. Tuning in is just about being still and being silent. Remember in the last chakra, Chakra 6, we went into Hakini, where all the fingers are touching, especially the tips of your fingers. This time I want you to bring it down to your lap, sharpening your focus and your concentration. Closing the eyes and just breathing. There's no visualization that needs to come with this. It really is just believing and feeling how you are. So with your Chakra 7, this works into your brain, the whole of your brain and your nervous system with your pineal gland. This is your hormonal, the melatonin that your body excretes. So we know when it's daytime, we know when it's nighttime. Sometimes our body and our brains do not know when it's daytime and do not know when it's nighttime. How do you feel when Sahasrara is balanced? You have an understanding of spirituality. There's a sense of belief in whatever form of spirituality that there is. You predominantly have a lot of inner peace. Even if you don't feel at peace all the time, the percentage of inner peace is quite high. And you often feel like you're guided. There's that sense of being where you should be, or deja vu, or the karma load where you should be somewhere and you think, the universe guided me here, I'm here for a reason, I met you for a reason. If it's imbalanced, there's no spiritual realm that you synchronize with. You're quite cynical in that sense, and it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And there's also a sense of disconnection, and you're quite materialistic. And that doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It just means that your chakra is where it is. And whether it's 5 or 10 years or never, You may form a spiritual connection as and when. So never put yourself in a box of you should be this or that. You don't have to be. You are where you are at the right time. Bring your hands to your forehead. Bring it down to your heart. And open up through your chest. Now push your navel point forward and open through the chest. Breathe in through the nostrils. Out through the mouth. In through the nostrils. Out through the mouth. 2 more. 1 more. The acupressure points, there's 2. There's the governing vessels of GV22 and GV20. So between your ears and your chin, we're looking for the top point of the head. So if you go from your earlobes and follow it through, and then go from your chin and follow as much as you possibly can the center to the top of your head, your GV20. And I just want you to stimulate this area on top of your head. The activation for your Chakra 7. Governing vessel 22 is about 3 fingers down. So if you bring 3 fingers down towards the front of your head, not quite on the forehead, it's still on the scalp, and massage into this GV22 point. These acupressure points stimulate various parts of the brain, the connection. Do you remember that spiritual connection between the angels, the archangels, anything spiritual that you believe in? And release when you're ready. The asanas for these sequences are so easy. We yawn loud. And again. And keep going until you actually physically stimulate a yawn. One more. That really was a yawn. That activates into the brain, into the ears, into the pineal gland, into the ajna, into the third eye, and wakes up the crown like that beaming torch out through your head. This is not just to stimulate the connection. If you don't believe in the connection, you don't have to stimulate this connection. It's about finding inner peace, and it's about finding guidance. So that saying where each door just happens to open and you breeze through life, this is because this whole governing vessel of your body is in tune. When you're ready, come onto your knees, come onto your shins, and tuck the feet under. Ustrasana. We're coming into a camel. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. Now, depending on what your knees like, there's many different Ustrasanas that you can have. You can just lean back if you need to lean back and open up through the chest. You can come up on your knees and shin bones, bringing the hands in the base of the spine and coming into a little back bend. If you want to go a little deeper, you can tuck through the toes, hold on to the heel, one at a time, and you can lift up through one of the arms and open up through the chest. The throat needs to be open and the body needs to come into a back bend. When we come into the back bend, you stimulate the 26 vertebrae, and there in tune opens up that channel of energy that comes up through Sahasrara. So choose where you need to be on this one. I'm going to hold on to one of the heels and I'm going to lift up. If you want to come into double camel, 2 toes, all the 10 toes are tucked under. Hold on to the heels, be very gentle as you inhale to lift up through the navel point into the energy of the chest. Beautiful. Relax, breathe out. When you're ready, breathe in and open up into Ustrasana. And breathe. Breathe out, return. 2 more when you're ready. Inhale. Exhale. Can we do 1 more? Of course we can. And release. If you need to take a child's pose, please do take a child's pose. However you are, I'm going to give you 30 seconds. You can sit and be, or you can come up into child's pose. Beautiful. So the camel pose is quite a hard one to do. It's the vagus nerve reset, and in Latin the vagus nerve means wanderer, and that's what the camel does, he wanders around. So we only have 2 more asanas, but we're going to do it 6 times each. Uncurl the body when you're ready to come on up. Beautiful. Taking the legs fairly wide and taking the toes out. So we're going about 5-2 and 5 past on the clock. You can take the legs wider if you need to. We're coming into goddess pose. We're coming into our little deva. Deva. Love this one. I'm going to come at an angle actually, because then I can take the legs much wider. Imagine you're coming down for a squat. The knees are out. The chest is fully open and the arms are lifted. I want you to come into your deva. When we breathe in, we lift the arms, we take our feet at O-clock and we fold forward and bring our hands round our shin bones or our ankles, and we hold it. Soften the knees, turn the feet out and come up for Deva, the goddess pose. Inhale, raise the upper body, change your feet, fold forward and come into your forward fold. Beautiful. Bend the knees, come back on up. Go down as low as your body will let you. Inhale, raise the upper body, change your feet. Fold forward, wide forward fold. Parsvattanasana, this is your wide forward fold. Doesn't matter how deep. Soften the knees, come on up, change your feet. Exhale. In breath, change your feet, fold forward when you're ready. Ooh. Beautiful. Soften the knee joints, come back on up. Come into your Deva. And inhale, change your feet and fold forward. Hold on to the forearms or hold on to the wrists and gravitate the shoulders a little bit further down. When you're ready, scoop the arms, come all the way up when you're ready. And then just let the arms drop. Perfect. Because you're now standing, I want you to connect all the 7 chakras. I want you to ground into your left foot. We're coming up into Vrikshasana, which is your tree pose. Ground through the root of the foot. Lift up through the root. Remember, we went into chakra 1, Muladhara. Inhale and lift up through the abdomen. So you have your Muladhara and you have Svadhisthana. Lift up through the heart, Anahata. With the foot, it's below or above your knee joint. Really encourage the hips to open and stay rooted. Muladhara. Svadhisthana. Lift up through the navel, Manipura. Chest and heart, Anahata. Be strong in the chest and throat, Vishuddha. And I just want you to feel that your third eye is directing forward and your crown is lifting you up. Perfect. Balance is hard at the best of times. When you're ready to breathe out, release and reconnect your feet. Are you able to do that on the other side? Root. Lift up through your Muladhara. Svadhisthana, which is below the navel point, which is tucking the tailbone under. Lifting up through Manipura, Anahata. Open up, Vishuddha. Third eye projects right at me and your crown lifts up to the heavens. Beautiful. Bringing the hands together. The bija sound for this is still Om. One long Om. When you're ready, come and take a seat. Let's enjoy some shared pranayama. However you need to sit, on your knees, on your sit bones, just enjoy that lovely seated position. As long as the spine is lifted, the chest is open, your pranayama is blossoming. I want you to feel that you're taking a nice long deep breath up through the front of your chest. When you breathe out through your mouth long and deep. Inhale, imagine that your crown is lifting you. When you exhale, you just exhale, but you don't collapse. Drop the chin down to the chest when you're ready. Left ear to the left shoulder. Inhale to lift your chin. Right ear to the right shoulder. Chin to chest when you are ready. And pause. Inhale, right shoulder, right ear. All the way up. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Down towards the chest and pause. Take a breath, stimulate the spine, the chest, lift up through your chin. Keep lifting and lifting and lifting. And exhale to release. Beautiful. A very nice short chakra 7. I'm going to be doing a whole sequence on all the seven chakras together. That means that if one is not in a line, you can do them individually, or you can keep up the practice and do all the seven all in one half an hour. Can you afford half an hour a couple of times a week? I'm sure you can. Please keep in tune. I am just about to put out another very incredibly hard fitness class. We done 10, 10, 10 last time. This time it's 25s. So you've got 25 reps, not 25 times. And then I'm just about to launch another beautiful yoga sequence, a nice yoga flow. Namaste. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do. Then I know that you're joining me and you're watching, joining in and following. It helps my channel a lot. From me in Uddawalawa in Sri Lanka. Next time I see you, I'll be in Tangali. Thank you.